you trust your senses. When you snap your fingers, you see the movement, hear the sound, and feel the friction at the exact same time. You believe you are experiencing the world in real time. You believe that right now, as you listen to this, you are existing in the absolute razor's edge of the present moment. But you are not. You have never experienced the present moment in your entire life. You are a time traveler, permanently stuck living in the past. Everything you see, everything you touch, and everything you hear has already happened. The universe has moved on, and you are just watching the replay. To understand why, we have to look at the physical speed limit of biology. Your brain is a biological computer. It does not operate on magic. It operates on electricity and chemistry. When you touch a hot stove, the nerve endings in your finger fire an electrical signal. That signal has to travel up your arm, through your spinal cord, and into your brain. But nerves are not copper wires. They are biological tubes. To send a signal, a nerve cell has to open microscopic channels, allow sodium ions to rush in, and fire a chemical neurotransmitter across a gap, a synapse, to the next cell. This process takes time. Even with the fastest nerves in your body, the ones insulated by a fatty layer called myelin, signals max out at roughly 120 meters per second. That is fast, but it is not instantaneous. When you stub your toe, it takes a few milliseconds for the signal just to travel the physical distance from your foot to your skull. But that is only the beginning of the delay. Once the raw data reaches your brain, it has to be processed. The visual cortex has to decode the light hitting your eyes. The auditory cortex has to decode the vibrations in your ears. Then, your brain has to take all of these different signals, which arrive at different speeds, and stitch them together into a single, cohesive, conscious experience. Neuroscientists call this the processing lag, and they have measured it. It takes your brain approximately 80 milliseconds to process sensory information and generate the illusion of conscious awareness. 80 milliseconds might not sound like a lot. It is roughly 1/10 of a second. But in the physical universe, 1/10 of a second is an eternity. Because of this 80 millisecond lag, you are permanently disconnected from reality. Imagine you are watching a baseball player hit a ball. Light travels much faster than sound. So, the visual information of the bat hitting the ball reaches your eyes milliseconds before the sound wave reaches your ears. If your brain processed everything perfectly in real time, the universe would feel out of sync, like a movie with bad lip syncing. You would see the hit and then hear the crack. But your brain hates being out of sync. So, it performs a terrifying magic trick. Your brain actively holds the visual information in a buffer, waiting for the slower sound information to arrive. Once it has all the data, it artificially splices the sight and the sound together and presents it to your conscious mind as a simultaneous event. Your brain edits reality before it lets you see it. This editing process is why optical illusions work, and it is why we are so vulnerable to car crashes. If you are driving down the highway at 70 miles per hour, your car travels over 8 feet every single second. Because your brain lives 80 milliseconds in the past, you are driving completely blind for almost an entire foot of road at all times. If a deer jumps in front of your car, by the time your conscious mind actually sees the deer is already in a different location. The reality you are reacting to is a memory. But the existential horror goes even deeper when we look at the concept of free will. If it takes 80 milliseconds for you to become conscious of a sensory event, how long does it take for you to make a decision? In the 1980s, a neuroscientist named Benjamin Libet conducted a famous experiment. He hooked patients up to an EEG machine to monitor their brain waves and gave them a simple instruction: press a button whenever you feel the urge to do so. Just note the exact fraction of a second on a clock when you consciously made the choice to press it. The results were completely paradigm-shifting. Libet found that the subconscious motor cortex in the brain initiated the electrical signal to press the button up to half a second before the person consciously decided to press it. Your physical brain makes the decision first. Then, hundreds of milliseconds later, it sends a memo to your conscious mind, making you feel like you just made a choice. You are not the captain of the ship. You are just a passenger in the back seat, watching a delayed broadcast of the world on a television screen, convinced that your hands are on the steering wheel. The present moment is entirely inaccessible to us. We are forever trapped behind the speed limit of our own biology, chasing a reality that is always one step ahead.